CFL Season 3. I think that's just really catchy music. Hello, CFL, and welcome to another week of Sitting Down with the Commissioner. This week we have not one but two special interviews for you. Our lead story is the surprising loss by the Princesses of Alderaan. And first, I will be joined by Brittany Betton, owner of Jabba the Punts, the team that finally did the impossible. Brittany, first question. Thank you for joining me today. What does it feel like to be the first team to take down the Princesses?
Well, first of all, I'd like to point out that I not only beat the princess, but I did it without having two players play because I didn't remember that I had Freeman in, and then, Crabtree kind of got ejected. So I'm pretty excited about my win.
Ouch. Basically got the win over the best team in the league and only played 7 players. That is really insulting. So now I know you're excited about the win. I know the team is excited about the win. Tell me about the fans. Have they just been having a good time? Has it turned into riots? What's going on where you are?
Well, my fans are pretty excited because we did not see this coming. I mean, let's be honest. I have a very not so good record this season, and I was not expecting to even come close because every week this season, the Princess team has put up, I think, like over 100 points a game or a week. So we're pretty excited about the win, and we're just going to go to next week and hopefully pull out another one and maybe end the season on a high.
So do you think this win is going to give you the momentum you need to make that playoff push these last 2 weeks of the season?
I mean, I'm hoping so. Definitely, I feel like my team's kind of picking it up the last couple of weeks, even though my record doesn't show it. But I feel like I do have a pretty dominant team. Hopefully Freeman will come back from the concussion and Crabtree won't get thrown out of the game, but I've got Hopkins and a pretty decent defense, and if maybe Matt Ryan can put me up some points, we'll pull out some wins here and be in the playoffs.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in making the playoffs this year. And one last question. Did this win, and you being the first team to put a 1 in the L column for Alderaan, being the first to defeat Jessica, does that help you get over that painful loss in the championship game 2 years ago?
First of all, we're not even going to talk about what happened a couple of years ago when I lost because of a stat correction the next day, because I still think that is bull crap because I had already won. But yes, it made me feel kind of not revengeful. That's not the right word. What's the right word am I looking for? It felt good to beat her. Let's just put it that way. Redeeming. Good word. Thank you, honey. Redeeming that I beat her pretty good in the hole.
Well, thank you, Brittany. Now, my camera lady, is getting a little too tired, so we're going to next head to the great city of Seattle, and I'm going to let Alex take the interview from here as he interviews Tia Moore, owner of the Seattle Ewoks, who have finally won their first game of the season. Alex, take it away. Tia, tell us all about it.
Yes.
All right, first off, congratulations, Tia, on your first win.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. How does it feel to finally be on the board?
It was hard earned. And, I was 110% confident in myself the entire time, never wavered. It's been a solid week for me and
Just
all of
patient.
my teams, So what could have possibly gone wrong, So I was ready for this. I
Yeah.
was.
Oh, there
I
you go.
was. Yeah.
So I can only imagine what it's like going on in Seattle right now. What is the scene like? Paint me a picture.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, everyone's going nuts. It's a good time. Like, we're just so excited to be here. The freaking indoor kids are just running amok. I mean, shaking a furry tail feather.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. It's really beautiful. I mean, it's a good time to celebrate. It's a good time to be here. For sure.
Do the streets kind of look like a carpet because of all the Ewoks running around? Or?
Yeah. It's a lot of stumbling going on. It's a lot of a lot of us regular sized folks are just not used to, all the
Little
all the
people?
little teddy
Ewoks.
bears running around, But it's really nice because when we do fall, some cushion.
Some cushion.
It is. It's a kind of like a little
Sounds
kind
like
of thing. It's
Seattle
really
might
nice.
be the place to be.
Seattle is where it's at for sure.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I got a bit of a personal question for you.
Sure.
Do you feel like you can kind of play spoiler the next 2 weeks when you play the Punts and the Han jobs? It's personal. And possibly take away their playoff hopes and possibilities.
There's a chance. And, I'd love to see you make it to that playoff, but I'd love to see you not make it to that playoff.
I know.
And
Just to beat Jessica.
that's really the thing here is I just want
Or
my
Jane.
birthday partner to go down one. That's all. Like, I just want some good competition.
Can't
But
you
I don't
go
know if
down
that's
just once?
possible. So personally, for me, I can make that assessment once I wait on the new IR report and see which ones of my players aren't making it back to next week.
Kelvin Benjamin.
It's literally, well, no, we
Kelvin
already found
Benjamin's
out
already
about him. He's already down. You can't
just
beat
keep
a
it
good
rolling.
system. I got a system going here.
Yeah,
So, that's, I wanted you to
Amari
think
Cooper's the next one.
that
we
you
gotta
were
watch out for.
safe.
Yeah.
because you probably still
I
are,
know.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's totally
we're gonna
fine.
see. All right, and to wrap things up,
Sure.
last question for you.
Uh-huh.
What do you feel like is better? You winning your first game, Seattle finally getting a win, or Alderaan and those princesses finally going down for the first time this season?
I'm going to say that my win definitely feels better. I am an Alabama fan, so
Roll
in
Tide.
true Vane fashion, I'm always rooting for me.
Yeah.
But it does feel good to watch her lose one. Just a humble. Everybody needs to be humbled.
Gotta
one
be
time.
humble. Gotta be humble.
That's all last week was for us. We just need one humble. Just need to be humble a little bit.
Do you think because she kind of used the Alabama metaphor, she lost her one game, so now she's just going to be upset, and now it's just going to kind of destroy everybody else, and like now the championship is definitely hers?
You never know.
Or what's your kind of thoughts on that?
You never know. I know she said before,
YMK.
everyone's just tired of, seeing her name up there. So
we are.
it could be just that. I mean, I'm sure you guys are tired. I personally don't have too many feelings. I just want any of my
You
players
just feel
to
the weight
make it
of,
a whole
of
game.
carrying the rest of the league on
But
your back.
for moral support,
Yeah.
I want to see some other people be great. She's already got one mug. She doesn't need another one.
She doesn't.
So-
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. Congratulations to Tia on your first win. Any last words?
Go Ewoks and roll Tide.
There it is.